kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life feels lemons, just call me. Just call me. Just call me. Just call me. You're stronger now than you ever been. You gotta leave now, it's time to catch the wind. You will climb up high and look through the clouds, and when you're feeling low, I know you'll bounce back. Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call me. Just call me. Just call me. Just call me.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Sim Racing Media Network. We are live here from beautiful Chicagoland Speedway, a night race here at this oddly shaped oval, as we might say. We're bringing to you the Racers Elite Xfinity Series, their next race here in the chase for the Cup. We are, of course, myself, Angel Santiago, joined tonight by my broadcast partner, Troy Thomas. Troy, how are we doing tonight, buddy?
Very well. Trying to stay warm up here in the mountains of North Carolina at the moment, but
do I dare ask how cold it is?
It's about 27 right now, and 30-mile-per-hour gust winds. So
the winds is what gets you. That's just what.
So it's like single digits out there. So that's why I'm inside with me a cup of coffee and ready for the. See a great race here at Chicagoland.
Oh man, this is one of the. I think we all know one of the best tracks, and I think one that I pray somehow we get the next gens in a real race back here at Chicago. I think they'd be a great performance, but just it's a great racetrack. So much fun. It's such a driver's racetrack.
Oh yeah, it's such a great racetrack in any car you drive around. To be honest with you, like I said, I wish Cup would come back here and race. We can only hope and pray that they do.
Man, I'm hoping. But tonight we have the Xfinity Series cars, which, if the track itself isn't a challenge enough, you're going to put probably one of the most difficult stock cars out on this track. And that's asking a lot of these drivers. So it's They're gonna be tough sledding tonight, as one might say. We're gonna bring up the info tonight. We've got a far lower track temperature than I think we're used to here for Racers Elite. I think Andrew was feeling a little Christmassy, to be nice.
Yeah, it sounds about right. For you know how Andrew is.
We thought we joke about Andrew, but it is that putting the higher track temps, it really does make it a challenge. And well, you can't call yourself Racers Elite if you're not making these drivers drive it as hard as they can.
No, you you cannot. So the guys will have their hands full tonight. And something we failed to mention, even with this new iRacing update we had, the tire model has changed on oval cars as well. So that'll be a little bit interesting for the drivers tonight.
Well, I am behind. I haven't even gone through it. I'll be honest with you guys. It's been a busy work week. We've had a lot happening, but that's just an added problem, I would say, for these drivers. You know what? Don't even tell me. Just if I'm a driver, just let me show up and figure that out myself.
While we practice.
There we go. That's why we practice. Exactly. Their qualifying is just about set. We want to thank everybody for joining us, of course, as usual, here on our YouTube chat in the SRM studios of YouTube. We do have, however, joining us now from our Facebook and Twitch side. So thank you guys for joining us. We're hoping to see if it's working. It looks like we had it working for a little bit last night, and then things went haywire at one point. So we're hoping that with some technical help, we've got this figured out tonight.
Yeah, just bear with us, please, as we try to figure out all the ins and outs of this for us.
Nonetheless, I only have we'll have one of the chats up right here. We'll try to keep up with everybody for that. So still feel free to join us wherever you can. Make sure your friends, family, they're watching. Let them know. They've got some great action here on the Sim Racing Media Network to bring you. You've seen the great races we've broadcasted them. It's the Racers Elite drivers who've put on some fantastic races all year long. And you know what? We've got a good amount of drivers here tonight. I think that really just goes to show the that driver's track, because everybody loves it. As difficult as it is, you got probably almost 18 drivers here tonight.
Yep, 18 drivers here tonight. And then something we should bring up as well is, as I said earlier, with the massive update iRacing's had, our points leader, Todd Slauson, is still having trouble updating his computer at the moment. So that could be a big points loss for him, as he had a 19-point cushion coming into the race today.
Oh man, that's 19-point cushion. That's one that you definitely don't want to have to use up, and unfortunately, needing to tonight. It's a big update. If you do all like we do here, it's 44 gigabytes.
I had 55.
Oh my goodness! Wow. I'm grateful the servers were not behind. My update got done quickly. I was able to get Rebecca to get it started for me. So appreciate, of course, her as always, so that we could get started here tonight.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's go ahead and pull up our qualifying. Hold on, just one moment. All set. All right, at the front of the field, you got Jacob Plank and Dennis Kane. Dennis Kane, let's see, within 71 100ths. He's a sneaky fast qualifier, but Jesse Fox, he's back here in the mix. Missed last week or so, and he's back here with the Racers Elite Xfinity Series, qualified in third, so great qualifying effort for him. Dale Valaquette there in the outside of row 2. Boss man Andrew Teft and Michael Bennett there in row number 3. Row 4, we have Sean Merriman and Sean Dunaway. The Seans usually like to race next to each other, don't they?
Yeah, the Sean row.
Truth Hoke and Lee Campbell going to round out your top 10. Brandon Honeycutt with Curtis Ecker will be in row number 6. Row 7, Matthew Jarrett and Alex Teft. Then you have Kensley Smith and Kirby Wainscott with row 8. And the final row, rounding this one out, is going to be Rob Yost and Chris Pendle. Those are actually the only two drivers that did not put a qualifying lap here tonight. I think that goes to show one thing, that hadn't quite had a chance to mention yet, but track position is going to be very important here tonight.
Yeah, this is your typical mile-and-a-half racetrack, so it seems the more we talk about track position is key to any race that we go to, so especially here tonight. So should be a fun, exciting race.
I am very excited for tonight's race. We do have, of course, all of those blue highlighted drivers, playoff drivers, going into tonight's race, vying for a championship. You mentioned, of course, or we mentioned again that our points leader is out tonight, and well, that cushion is you thought he had a chance to run away with it, and that's not quite going to happen tonight.
No, it's really heartbreaking for Todd because we have one more race after tonight, so we're gonna have a kind of like they do in the Cups, a race to win, a race for everything next week. So
yeah, I think we're all going to be excited to see what comes of that one. The drivers are getting ready to go green here. Got Barney the Flagman, of course, up there waiting with the green flag. We're getting ready to go green. Go ahead and take us away here.
the iRacing.com pace car takes the left-handed turn in the pit road here. Barney's holding the green flag. Jacob Plank seeing the green flag. Here we go racing here at Chicagoland in the Racers Elite Xfinity Series race. Race number 3 in the playoffs. Jacob Plank leaves lap number 1 of this 105 lap race here, but Dennis came quickly in tow.
I do apologize to everybody. I wanted to mute myself before the dogs went absolutely bananas in the background. Rebecca just got back inside, so that was I'd rather you guys at least see the start of the race than listen to them as
Ooh, I think it's Matthew Jarrett in the wall.
Smacking the wall, yeah. So, we'll have the 55, you see Truth Hope right there along with Brandon Honeycutt. Honeycutt a little further back, as well as Kensley Smith than we're used to seeing those two drivers, as they're looking to go 3 wide here. Oh, Honeycutt a little bit of a tag off of turn 2, but it should be all right. 3 wide go, however, going into turn 3.
Still, this racetrack's wide enough for 3 wide racing. These gentlemen, oh, Kensley gets a little loose, but nothing to worry about at the moment. Let him slide up in front of him.
Yeah, he's still got no problem there. Got a great battle continuing here. Got great battles all through this field. You see right now
Andrew getting a little loose. Woo.
Yeah, Andrew Teft and Sean Dunaway allows Sean to clear for the 5th position. Allows the top 5, now top 6, 7 drivers to be single file. It's a battle now for 8th between Sean Merriman and, Jesse Fox. And here it is, Andrew Teft up under the 60 of Lee Campbell. He's trying to make up, getting loose there, costing 2 to 3 spots.
Yeah, you can't make no mistakes here. These drivers will pounce on you in a heartbeat. As Lee Campbell's actually tied with Truth Hope for second in the points, both at 19 points behind our leader, Todd Slaughter.
Dive down here into turn 3. They're going 160 miles per hour through the middle of the turn, even a little bit more than that. And here it is, Jacob Plank with a nice lead. Michael Bennett, he is in the playoffs, but he missed the races previous to this, so he's not really a contender for the championship, but definitely one of the fastest drivers here there is, and he's just like that. He proves my point. He's going to go ahead and take the lead from Jacob Plank. Jacob, however, going to kind of just allow him to go by. Let's not start that fight. Let's let him use up his tires maybe a little early on.
Yeah, that's what you got to save him tires, as we always say, but no use to fighting this early in a race, so I'm dodging, weaving in and out back there from this camera view.
What a view from behind. You see them 3 wide there for that 3rd position. They're going to go ahead and get it back single file, but Man, what a great view, what a great atmosphere that this track really does put on. You can really just run anywhere from that inside right up against the white line, as they would say, almost harvicking it around, like Atlanta, or get up there like Kyle Larson or Dale Jr. do, right up against the
Larson
wall.
line. Is Andrew? Looks like Andrew's trying to get inside of Dale Valaquette, who won his first truck race last night, his very first attempt. So congratulations to him on last night's win.
We got a last Wednesday, if we remember, Rob Yost had a fantastic win as his first time win. So if you missed last week's race after tonight's amazing one, you're definitely gonna have to go back and check that one out on the Sim Racing Media Network, because
absolutely.
Oh man, that was
Lee just slid right up in front of Matthew Jarrett. So.
And if you guys recall, a couple weeks ago, or it was like a month or so ago, mentioned where you asked me if or how my Xfinity race went, and I said, man, I wasn't happy about it. This was the track that had raced that previous night, and it was about 123 track temp for it. It was not pleasant by any means, and these drivers right now, I know that they are just trying to hang on. You see, they're slipping and sliding. It's not easy, because it's easy in theory to just save your tire and do what you want, but you also have drivers that want to take the positions, that you have. They're going to want to, take advantage if you're going to be, letting up and trying to be easy on it.
Yeah, they're going to try and get you while they can. It's like kicking a man while he's down. They're going to get you. So, as all the field is pretty still tight.
That's exactly what happened to
bunched
Pepsi,
up together.
When you got loose slots too, almost 2 spots, and you're just wondering, like, well, is anybody can give him a break this early in the race? And that answer is no. It's you need that track position. It's key right now. This first 10 laps, these tires are feeling good, but I'm gonna say over the next 5 to 10 laps, you're gonna really see those drivers who didn't do a great job of saving their tires start to really slip and slide through these turns. Man, we're still 3 wide all the way through. Beautiful.
This is some great racing right here, start of the race. So
I love it, man. What a pleasure. We get to bring to you races like this and putting Chicagoland in the playoffs. What an amazing decision. You could basically alternate. I'd have a series of just alternating Kansas and Chicagoland.
Absolutely.
And you could never go wrong.
They're so different, but yet they put on such great races.
And the best part is, throw in Homestead in there. I suck at Homestead, but throw in Homestead in there, right? You have 3 tracks like that. If you want Old Atlanta, and that'd be a great rotating series, I think.
We actually started at Old Atlanta, so.
Oh, that's why you had such great racing there. Wow, What a great job there. You saw right behind that 98. That Ford, Dennis Kane, get to the inside of the 0-1 of Sean Dunaway. He got him really arrow loose into the turn. Sean was able to carry that outside momentum, but shows that these Xfinity cars, and maybe something that I forget, I think maybe Truex mentioned it, where, he misses driving, where you can really use the front end, you can use these Xfinity cars to get that car in front of you loose, arrow loose, and allow you to make that pass. And that's the 9 almost uses front bumper to do it.
We're not short track racing, Dale, at the moment, so.
No, but the 4 was, 4 got off earlier than I think the 9 anticipated,
Yep.
and the 4 Dennis Kane just as well, just maybe giving a moment to the 0-1, but maybe see down the 4 said, hey, you know what? I couldn't pass you because you were on the outside. Maybe let's go a little high out here myself and try to get a good run off of the that turn 4.
He is following Sean Dunaway's tire tracks as we come down the front stretch here. Man, look at these cars are basically single file nose to tail from the start of this race. Looks like Sean's going to make a move on Andrew. We're heading to 3.
Just while you think Sean Dunaway is getting attacked by 2, maybe 3 drivers, he's also attacking another driver right in front of him at 98.
He's attacking chicken coop racing at the moment between Andrew and Dennis. So
he's a chicken coop sandwich right there for just a moment.
Makes the pass. So Sean Dunaway is up 5
job.
positions since the start of the race.
Yeah, we got a battle for the lead heating up here, don't we?
Yeah. Jacob Plank's just about 0.03 of a second quicker at last lap.
Look here at the board. You got 3 100s, 7 100s. He just keeps picking away little by little at him.
Nobody's running away with things this quite yet, so.
That time, Bennett, though, found something, gained back. Or maybe Jacob Plank was trying something different and it didn't work. As they say, it's easy to catch him, but passing him is the next question. And Jacob Plank, you know, once you start to get into that real dirty air, it becomes really, really difficult to make some passes. As you see, Teff now looking to the outside possibly, but now here comes Brandon Honeycutt making his way into this picture a little bit with Lee Campbell as well.
Sean Merriman has passed Dennis Kane for position.
Yeah.
These drivers are starting to search this track to see where the cars will run better. I've noticed Michael Bennett has went to the high side in that last lap. We all saw Andrew Teft actually move to the high side as well. So these guys' tires are going away. They're starting to search where they're better grip at the moment.
And I'm getting word here that Chris is having some technical problems that he was experiencing even in the race he was trying to race in last night after this update. So unfortunate for another one of our playoff drivers experienced some issues here after an update.
Blame iRacing on it.
Yeah, we will. That's the easy thing for me, honestly. Well, I know Chris is bummed though, because Chris he has a love-hate relationship with Chicagoland. He hates it, but he's not bad. He's pretty good at it typically. So it's one that he's if he doesn't wreck himself, and take him out, he's typically top 5, and that's what you can't hate a track that you finish in top 5 at.
Oh, absolutely not. You can't.
13, a little bit of a
blinking just a little bit as we have the 3rd position car, Sean Dunaway, and in the same pack we have the 11th place position of Truth Oak.
Unbelievable.
So, and all it takes is just one slip up. Andrew's really moving to the high side now.
Oh man, what a view this is going to be.
He's found something up there as he tries to make the pass from Sean Dunaway. Cannot quite clear him yet.
Oh. Go back to the high side here. Take off the tower just so you guys see how close Sean is. Andrew, right back to the top here. I'll show you guys what this top looks like. Oh man, look at those bumps.
Yeah, this is not a smooth racetrack. It's kind of like Auto Club when they're going down the back stretch. You're going to feel it if you're racing this car.
I apologize, everybody. I didn't get these camera. Well, the cameras from the mirrors, but you can at least see that left rear. Look at them too wide behind him as you just even then trying to just figure out where are you, and where can you clear yourself. As at least he does finally complete that pass on the 0-1. As they've kind of swapped that position now 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, so now they're moving to the middle. Some of these drivers are in the middle of the racetrack now. As looks like Lee's trying to make a move on Sean back here for the 6th position.
Yeah, he's peeking. Well, I mean, they're all peeking right there. I mean, I think they're all just right under a blanket with each other.
And now we have a battle for the lead going down to 3. Jacobs looking on the inside.
Oh, he's just going to send it in there. Can the 16 ride that outside with enough momentum? No, the 35 will clear him right to the high side.
Wow, 35 with a power move there.
Yeah, took that one up pretty easily. He did not waste any time. And here comes Michael Bennett right back to the bottom.
This is a perfect example of how many different lanes we have here to race here at Chicagoland.
Spread out here. See how many are loose here already 24 laps into this run.
No, surprisingly, I think we've only seen one car get in the wall so far tonight.
Yeah.
So,
well, you know what? With these track temps, it's going to be loose on the initial run. It's those cold tires because of the colder ambient temp. But it seems like for now they got decent grip, and it being a night race is really going to help that grip as well.
Oh yeah, they move further along. They might they might get a little bit racier towards the end of this race, which I'm sure they will.
Racier? Well, what can we do here?
Cars are, I mean, just look at the pack right there all together. I mean, the leaders are not that far. Andrew's test was like 2 seconds behind the leader of the race, so they're really not that much further ahead at the moment.
Man, just the way the 9, he came in higher, and you see him just drive down the turn, hitting those bumps at the same time, trying to do something to get to the inside of that 0-1.
Look at
Anything
right
he can, but man, those bumps are amazing to view. What they
Kind
got
of
on
looks
the
like
nose.
Iowa in a way, don't it?
Oh, I think it's that is a great way to describe a very fast Iowa.
Yep.
So
Not like a very fast Iowa. That's,
so you put like go-karts at Iowa or something.
oh man, or the Silver Crown cars at Iowa.
Ooh, okay, here, let's go ahead on I'm just gonna go on board. Let's go on the nose here, or right on top of the hood of the car.
Look at that bounce.
And that's the inside where it's easy.
Yeah, that's the smooth part.
There goes to the outside here on 1 and 2. Still pretty rough as well.
Ooh, touched the wall just a little bit.
Man, when you listen to that off throttle time, that is incredible.
Yep. Kirby's trying to make a move on him at the moment here.
Think about racing here. I think it's what we wish we could do is have multiple screens for it. I don't know.
No kidding.
We have
I mean, you
multiple
got
screens.
Sean and Andrew going at it again. Dale's trying to figure out which one he needs to go with. And there's Sean Murray behind him. I mean, and Truth's back there trying to make a move on Brandon Honeycutt at the moment, so not enough monitors to watch at once.
I don't know, monitors. I don't have enough attention span to see everything. I'm looking everywhere. my leaderboard is just lighting up next to me, like everything's happening constantly.
Yeah, that's what mine is over here.
Oh my goodness, and I'm glad we're bringing you the action. Wow, we're gonna almost be 3 wide there. They beat 3 wide, but the 98 slipped up. You know that 9 sorry, would just cut down a little bit.
Oh, there he goes.
Gives them a good shove, and they're gonna go right to the inside there. Oh,
they
go too far forward. There you go.
They battled for the race win last night. At
Wow.
Good move. They battled for the win at Charlotte last night in the truck series, so they're continuing their little mini rivalry for this week.
Well, that 9 just put a pass there on the 98, the way the 35 of Jacob Plank put a pass on that 16 for the lead. He just went right to the bottom and just sent it right up, slide job in front of him, but plenty of room. Oh, it stuck right there. He was confident in it. And you know what? 30 laps into this run, I got to imagine we're probably going to see pit stops within the next 5 to 10 laps regarding fuel.
Yep. I've heard roughly maybe 35 laps of fuel, so we'll have to, we're getting pretty close to it.
Well, that's 35. I'm running it right to that drip because that 35 puts you right at 70 and it's that perfect, you know, splitting it up into the entire race into thirds with only 2 pit stops.
Man, look at all this. I mean, it's amazing how lucky we are to get to call the Xfinity series. It's such great racing week in and week out.
Oh man, the 98 smacking those bumps still on the outside. And here it is, Michael Bennett in pit lane.
Yep. Ooh, a little early, but
let me let everyone know we're about a second or so off pace. I mean, and that's pretty significant over a 30 lap run. So if,
absolutely.
If we're looking at this, I mean, it definitely benefits, of course, to pit a lap early. Just gotta hope that those tires, make it. I think it's the long run, honestly, is what's gonna benefit the most when in regards to tire wear. Excuse me, but you have to manage it well and manage, how you come on and off pit lane. That's gonna be important as well.
Can't slide the tires coming in or in your pit box or coming out. I mean, there's a lot of variables here, like you said.
Michael Bennett was clean coming on pit lane, a clean pit stop, 14.87 seconds. Gonna get that thing full of fuel, of course.
So almost 42 seconds.
Man, Sean Merriman and 98 almost beating and banging there.
These guys have been fighting the past 3 laps.
Here comes Plank down pit lane. Your leader. So that'll give the lead to Dale Valaquit. Not a playoff driver, nor is Jacob Plank, who is dominating this race. I don't think dominating, but had been leading at the time. And Sean Merriman, woo,
just
loose.
cannot
He's
make the
chasing
pass.
it. And 98 looking low here. Is he coming down pit lane? Yeah, he's coming down. Oh, he's gonna back off. 0-1.
Ooh, 18's pitting too, so... Oh!
It's Talladega. Oh, they're wrecking.
Oh, no!
They're off of the pit, or they're off of the racing surface, so that won't actually be a caution.
Wow.
Heavy damage there for Jesse Fox. Alex Teff
Yeah.
got the blunt of that. I have to hope
Tough. It's so...
I hope we get it. You know, Kirby Wayscott was like, "Come on, let the caution come out."
Kirby's wanting the caution.
Yeah, he's coming down pit lane, and I have to imagine Curtis Ecker will do the same here. Yep. Just off of turn 4, come down cleanly. You're on these old tires still. Get slowed up enough. Here comes Michael Bennett, who pit 2 laps earlier than your. Oh, sorry, a lap earlier. No, I'm right. 2 laps earlier than Jacob Plank did.
We'll see how what the time is on here at the end.
2.5 seconds right now.
Wow.
And he was behind Jacob Plank on top of that. So that'll show that that's more than a 2-second gain, even with being a 2 lap earlier pit stop.
Yeah, but like you said, tire management. I would rather have a long run car here. With the Racers Elite, to be honest with you.
Oh, the 98 bobbled big time, loose all the way, chasing it off of 2. What a save there for that 98.
Yeah, that's what, you know, they're, like you said, they're free when they first start with these good, fresh, Goodyear tires, so.
Yeah, they're not feel goods until about 5-10 laps in.
Yep, you got to wear them suckers in like a new pair of shoes, so. Good catch on Andrew's part, as Lee's trying to look on the inside of him.
Man, this is just great racing. We love it. Matthew Jarrett, no surprise. He typically knows how to put down a fast lap as 31:10, fastest of the day.
Wow.
Putting that in perspective,
position.
That's a 10th. That's over a 10th quicker than your leader there, Michael Bennett. 2 tenths quicker than Jacob Plank's fastest.
Yeah, but look, the guy in the 3rd position at the moment. He just ran his fast lap the last time around.
I love it, man. This is great action. We're seeing these drivers spread themselves out just a little bit here. So you see Dennis Kane's behind Truth Hoke here for the 11th position. Jesse Fox went on with an extensive pit stop along with Alex Teff. So it looks like everybody was able to come down and have a clean entrance. And then here comes Andrew Teff at 31:07.
Wow, what a lap. He's got them tires worn in now. He's ready to go.
Hey, what'd I say? 5 laps in, right? We're 5 laps in.
We are. They pit on lap 35, so here we go.
See the battling here. We're gonna. Oh, and then there is a Truth Hoke, a 31:03. Truth, my goodness.
Matthew Jarrett just ran a 31:09. Holy smokes.
Truth said, forget his 31:09. I got a half a second, or half a tenth quicker. Wow.
That's crazy.
All right, everybody. We're going to go ahead and have our first break here of the evening. We'll have a premiere take us away. We'll be back very briefly. Thank you, of course, to Premiere for bringing us this opportunity to broadcast another race here on the Sim Racing Media Network.
31:02.
Oh, my goodness. All right, well, we can still watch it, everybody. Don't worry. Alright, we are back here as we're on board still with Sean Dunaway. Wanted to keep you there on board while we were away. Just to see him just trying to track down there Lee Campbell and trying to make that pass, but he's just going to have to give way for just a moment.
Yeah, and while he's away, the 9 of Dale Valaquette passed Jacob Plank for the 2nd position. So
Wow.
Rocketman's got a quick car tonight.
Just great, man. I just love Chicagoland. I'm not good at it in these Xfinity cars. Of course, I'll tell you that much. It's a pain and it's difficult, but boy, it is fun.
Andrew,
I still love it.
look at that run
Wow,
Andrew
he's
has
just gonna
coming
cut
off
it
a
down.
2. Wow, what a move.
I think 35 maybe just a little loose on entry or just on a very big tire saving mode. I mean, we saw how quick he was previously.
Yeah.
To even see drivers close to him was almost a little surprising. But
Yeah, all
Andrew Tech
these-
had a great, I'm sorry to cut you off there, but a
No, go
great
ahead.
pit lane time.
About
The only
39.
driver in the 39-second bracket. Everybody 40 seconds plus.
Yeah, the next best I see is Dale Valaquette, who had a 40-10. So that's where you make your time up on these races,
That's
and
nearly
getting
a
in and off pit
second.
lane.
Amazing. And he
as
had
look at-
actually one of the longer pit stops. It was a 15-second pit stop.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, God,
Wow.
we got a 3-way battle for the lead.
We're going to be 3 wide for the lead here in just a moment. Michael Bennett.
Whoa, Michael Bennett slides right up in front of Dale Valaquette.
And then Jacob Planks, he said, oh, hello, guys. I'm ready to make this a 4-way battle. We got 6 drivers here.
Holy smokes.
And we got a
You
lap
see
car
your
there,
tops?
Jesse Fox, that they got to get around.
Michael Bennett is not letting Dale have it coming off of turn 4 right here.
No, he's not. You see them getting through those bumps. Try to get through. Dale Valaquette, he will lead lap 46 onto lap 47. And they are driving it hard here. And Andrew Teff is sitting behind like, okay, just keep battling hard. I'll sit here and wait for you guys to use up those tires.
Yeah, I mean, it stinks at the moment because you want to go hard, but in the fine scheme of things, as you see all them cars catching up behind you. I mean, even Sean Merriman in the 7th place position is catching this pack right here.
Man, you read my mind there. 7 cars within 1 second of each other. They're all for the lead. And it's been 48 green flag laps, and they are right on top of each other. And the 9, wow, he's got a great run. He's wrapping the bottom amazingly. He's going to get to that left rear quarter panel, that 16. What a great run there through 1 and 2 for that 9. Into 3, what can he do?
He just gets in the corner so much better than anybody else on the racetrack right now. Is Andrew, is he going to make it 3 wide? No. But Dale just wraps it. Watch him in turn 1 right here. He just wraps the white line so much better than the other cars. Of course, he's like a half a lane up now, as we say it.
He's still pretty nicely on there, though.
But his car just looks so much stable, and Andrew goes on outside to pass him.
Andrew goes right around him on the outside, and I think Dale says, all right, I had my chance at it. You go ahead and use up your tires for a lap or two trying to pass that 16. As Sean Merriman has, in fact, caught up to the pack as they're battling now.
And Sean Dunaway passed it Jacob Plank for the 4th position here as Jacob Plank's battling back. Man, we just need a wide camera shot of the front 7.
This is amazing.
Andrew all over the bumper of Michael Bennett. As Bennett slides up just a little bit, Andrew's going to try to make a run off of 4.
Can you get to that left rear quarter panel, dump some of that dirty air? I think he's got enough of a run to do so.
He's there. On the inside, can he make? Oh, they touch.
Oh no, they touch off him too.
They touch. Oh, they
Almost at the halfway point of the race, and we have our first caution of the day. Oh, wow. Truth. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my heart's beating for you.
Sorry.
I'm sorry for screaming into the mics, yes, but okay. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
All right, that's not great suspension view. Nice colors here, but that's not what we're looking for. Hold on, everybody.
You know what we were wanting.
Come on.
Wow.
Hold on, everybody. We're having some Momentary technical difficulties. There we go. Oh, man, we have to let's get a different view of this, honestly.
Yeah, look like he slid up into 16 here.
Oh, it's good. Yeah, and the 98 slides up into the 16. 16 stays low off of the turn. About, I'd say about half a lane lower. You don't want to be right up against the wall here, of course, with the way that the backstretch angles.
Yeah, it has like a D shape to it in the backstretch.
But I have to imagine Andrew maybe thought he was going to be a little bit lower in that one.
Sean Merriman stays out.
It's an interesting decision here.
So they'll have to pit one more time from this.
Well, let's see here. Use your second set here, and you have to pit one more time. 30 laps later, lap 80. That's 3 sets. And you still have one more.
I
don't think you needed to save one here.
Unless he's just wanting to make one more pit stop. One more stop for the race. Because he pitted on lap 35. He'll go to 70, and then that'll be it.
Yeah, because you average about 21 laps for each set of tires, being 5 sets over the 105. So you're on track, really, to it not be too early. But hey, you know what? The only problem is that he's going to be 20 laps, or at least 15, 16 laps on older tires right now.
Let's see. He's going to be on 20 lap tires when we get back to racing, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Because on lap 53. Yeah, 19. So that's going to be a big. We'll see how this plays out. See if he can hold on to it. Now, again, this is going to work out great if we go caution free.
It's question though. We rack them up, stack them up. What are we gonna do? Are they gonna stay caution free through here though? We got a lot of time left in the race. It's just basically the halfway point.
Yeah. Halfway, these guys are gonna get a little bit racier now.
I do love some good racing this year, but yeah, I was almost worried about, I was like, man, I hope we're not robbed of at least one restart here at Chicagoland when it's real into the night, because it's going to be exciting here.
Yeah, you got your wish, Mr. Angel.
I didn't say it out loud. I didn't want to be the one to jinx it, because that would have been my fault. All right, that iRacing.com pace car going to hit pit lane in just a moment. We're up here with Barney the flag man as he's getting ready to wave that green flag as they get ready to go to the Geico restart zone. 20 lap older tires for Sean Merriman. He gets a little loose, but a great start for him. He's going to clear for first.
Sean Dunaway did not get a good restart.
No, but great there for somebody when you got older tires like that.
Oh, yeah, good start. Oh,
wow.
Jacob Clayton be right up in front of Sean Dunaway. Holy smokes.
See how long it takes for that 35. 01. 01 takes it right back. And here he comes. He's going to take the lead. He will. He'll lead the lap there. Sean Dunaway does.
Not going to be much of a battle, I don't believe, as it is not.
No,
look at the 15 car, Kinsley Smith. Where'd he come from?
It's Kinsley Smith. I know he's not here often. That's all it is.
Like Truth Hope hit the wall or something coming down the back stretch. Got a little issue.
Man. Hopefully we get that resolved there. What a great battle for second. Excuse me, wow. Yeah. As they're trying to find their way around Sean Merriman.
Wow. They better get around it quick or Sean Dunaway's going to pull away from them.
Yeah, I think Sean's working together here. That's going to be a big help for Dunaway's. There we go. Dale Valaquit's going to push that 15. Kinsley Smith around the outside. Wow, Michael Bennett a little loose, but regardless, he's going to make a way to the inside. Use a good run And Kensley Smith gonna try to cut his nose. He couldn't cut down though, as much as he wanted.
Yeah, but good hard racing here at the moment.
Oh, that was great racing.
Lap 58.
And just like that though, Michael Bennett still had the fastest lap of the day, a 30.98.
Wow.
Our first sub 30, unbelievable. That was the fastest lap still. That was that. Wow.
Well, that won't be the. I guarantee you that will not be the fastest lap of the race.
No, not by the end of it.
Not the way these gentlemen are driving. Is Michael Bennett's going on the outside of the number 9 car of Dale Valaquette.
So what's important here, you see there, the track temp still is 82. I say still 82 because the fact that it's the track, all this racing, typically, it will pick that up. But of course, the cooler night has allowed it to kind of offset and just stay the same. All we're doing now is adding more rubber and more grip to this track that lacks it. And oh man, this is why we're getting such great and racy lap times.
And the product speaks for itself here.
Mm-hmm. Oh man. About 40. Oh my goodness, that was 16, 15. They're both loose to there.
Yeah, I thought I was going to look on the outside, but didn't quite have the run to make it happen. But you just hope they're not using their tires up right here in this early of the run.
And, with them going green again, what was that lap 54? Sorry, 54. Give them 52 laps to the end of the race. Well, I mean, I guess if 52 laps, you got to go at least one stop. Go ahead and split it down the middle. Go 26, maybe run a little harder.
Yep. Just split this last run of the race in half. And these three gentlemen are battling for the second position. Kingsley Smith up 13 positions since the drop of the green flag.
Oh man, these guys they're fighting hard, and just Sean Dunaway up there, second lead. Like, all right, we had earlier 7 cars within 1 second. Now the first car is a second away from second. Oh, the 16 jumps to the bottom there. The 15. Wow.
Well, a move by Michael Bennett. McKenzie's not going to pull over and let him go. Not quite clear as we come off of 4.
Man, I'm speechless. This is just, I mean, I know this is something that's often on Wednesday nights, but oh my goodness, they're driving the wheels off of this thing right now.
Oh, absolutely. Michael Bennett just falls right behind Kingsley Smith. Looks like he wants to keep his car on the high side. Sean Dunaway's loving this. Ooh.
They're good. Oh man, they're keeping it close. We have some really good battles though, guys. We're 3 wide back here though, so
we go back to 3 wide. What in the world?
Including that is Jacob Plank. I don't know what happened to him, but he just dropped all the way to the back here.
Don't know if I don't know.
So it's this is your pole sitter right now. Always, definitely one of the faster cars on the track we've had. Just mired back here behind Brandon Honeycutt, who surprisingly we've not seen move to the pack either.
Yeah, not yet. Unlike Brandon, he's mired back here in the back. He usually charges to the front, but as of right now, he has not made that charge yet. Oh. Looks like we're going 3 wide here.
Oh, we do love ourselves 3 wide.
Brandon makes the move.
Man, Sean Dunner, we see quite a few drivers just using every inch of the racetrack they possibly can.
Yeah, this is
battle here for this third position continues to rage on between Dale Valaquit and Michael Bennett. Oh my goodness, this is your usual, I think, between these two right now.
Yep, Michael Bennett looking for the crossover move coming down the back stretch. It makes you wonder if Michael used up all of his tires making that charge to the field.
There's a possibility, absolutely. Right up against that white line, though. Picks up the throttle, smooth.
Got a little tight there off of 2 right there. Had to get out of the throttle.
Yep, you heard that lift slightly.
Sound like he's wheel hopping in a way, or is it just me?
It's just these bumps, I think it's just that bad, maybe. Yep. And what's happened is you mentioned how tight it's getting, where the front end is just not wanting to turn, and you look, he's having to put a lot of wheel into it there.
Yeah, he's fighting it.
I bet you he's got that brake bias cranked back to like 40 or as far back as it'll go.
Oh yeah.
A little high here.
I don't know if it's by choice or.
Well, we just try something, you know. You see, you listen to them, you know, hit those bumps, kind of ride over them.
Lee Campbell here in the 8th position, fighting Curtis Ecker.
And Jacob Banks side by side with Brandon Honeycutt here. All right, everybody, we've got well, before we hit our possibly first round of pit stops, we are just now opening the window to make it to the end. We're gonna go ahead and hit our final commercial break here of the evening. Gonna have a little bit of a different one where we have kind of all of them combined into one. So it'll be still a side-by-side for everybody to watch. We've got SDK still running on it as well, so you won't miss any of your live timing on the side either. So kick back, relax, and enjoy the show. We'll be right back here in just a few minutes, everybody. All right, everybody, we are back. I do apologize for that slight mishap you saw in a commercial. If anything, at least shortened it by by a few moments. I just dropped it on my keyboard. I dropped it. We're all right. We're good to go. At least we want to see everything. Want to thank, of course, all of our partners, Premier Racing Setups, PremierRacingSetups.com. Make sure you get that where all your setup needs for those open races that you're looking to do, those little longer ones for the officials or any one of those leagues that you get to participate in. Of course, the GTR for Racers Elite. Make sure you use that promo code, that QR code at the top right. You can always pause the stream and get that QR code, and then of course play the stream back. And everybody with AdminBoxx as well for their work with Racers Elite. So thank you for all of you who do everything for joining us. I think the most important as well is all the drivers and the fans that watch us here on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, as long as those two are still working, not having any of the same problems as last night. As we're looking on here, drivers are hitting their final pit stops of the evening. Troy, we've got about 25 laps to go here. I think they're stopping right about where we imagined.
Yep, they just cut this last run in half. So, as we talked about earlier, Sean Merriman's plan kind of backfired on him a little bit as he was mired on them 20 lap older tires than the front runners were at the moment. So he pitted on lap 73. But unfortunately for him, everybody else did what we thought they would, and he hasn't gained any positions back. So,
yep, that sounds about right.
I mean, this race is a chess match as well as just racing.
Well, look at the field right now. Top four, the only ones on the lead lap. It's a battle right now, Truth Hoke and Curtis Ecker. But we have a caution come out at any moment, and the entire field is flipped at that point, because your front runners at that point don't necessarily have to pit. Any one of the three could stay out and keep you out there, as Dale Valaquit is actually going to go ahead and hit pit lane. But if I'm Truth Hoke, I might even stay out and just pin everybody a lap down.
Yeah, what do you have to lose? I mean,
are they going to catch you in 20 laps or less than 10 laps? I don't think so.
No.
And
no, you're exactly right.
So I think that's a great decision, And Jacob Blank's just out here to win to keep winning races.
Yeah, he's trophy hunting at the moment, so.
As Kensley Smith will get his lap back the hard way, or this way a little easier. Is Andrew Cheff gonna follow through? Sean Dunaway looking to do the same. Everybody looks like, again, also had a pretty clean pit stop. At least a pit lane coming on and off pit lane.
Kensley had the quickest time at 39.9.
Yeah, that was the only one, 39 second bracket there. Everybody else was only one person. Dale Valaquit had a 40-second bracket. Everything was 41 plus. So again, 2 seconds right there minimum that a driver like that can gain. This Truth is finally going to hit pit lane now with 30 to go.
Yep, so we'll see how this plays out for him as well. So we have two cars that has not pitted yet, Jacob Plank and Curtis Eckers.
Those two drivers looking to make something happen. Nice clean stop there for Truth. Not going to overshoot it, which is something that I love to do at Chicagoland. So good for you.
Getting better at that. So
I say that I've gotten better too.
Practice makes perfect, I guess.
Well, I guess at this point I've been a little bit more careful, maybe for now.
That's funny.
Truth drop all the way to the bottom of the leaderboard here as everybody makes their way around.
I mean, it's just the chances you take sometimes as a race car driver on pit strategy.
Truth was about 10th when this cycle started, so
yep,
15th right now, but with over the final 19, I mean, having pit nearly 10 laps later, some of these drivers, you could probably just race, or drive a little harder over these final 19 and be pretty good to go.
Yep, I mean, if I was him, I would go as hard as I could for a little bit.
We've got 6 seconds to gain, so plenty of time. Oh, that was a wrong time to jump over to that one, but Jacob Plank still your leader here. He did get past.
Looks like
there he is.
Coming in.
With 19 to go, he's finally,
Woo.
whoa, man. And that will leave Curtis Ecker out.
He's a lone man right now.
Yeah, but lone man as he is with 18 laps to go. This is now your top 12, or sorry, top 11 are on the lead lap is Matthew Jarrett, the 12th place car, looking to get his lap back, along with last week's winner, Rob Yost Jr. and Sean Merriman also looking to make their way through. As it looks like Curtis Ecker's finally coming down pit lane here.
Yep.
Gotta slow down. Nice safe entry.
Yep, no
40,
issues.
50 miles per hour. 55 actually, sorry for this pit lane, I think. And, well, here comes Michael Bennett. He's got a 1.3 second lead over Kensley Smith.
Kensley's a little bit quicker than him. He pitted 2 laps later than Michael Bennett did.
2 laps later, you know what that means.
You know, that time he's 4/10 quicker. It just amazes me how much a couple laps, staying out a couple laps longer will actually gain you in the long run.
Right, it's unbelievable. It just shows that what tire difference can really make. I mean, and let's be honest, Kensley Smith hasn't really had time up front, so this is just we don't really know what muscle he's got to flex just yet.
Yeah, he hasn't flexed yet. I mean, that time he's almost a half a second quicker. So, I mean, you have the eye test here, but
let's go ahead and show the numbers. The numbers show everything too.
yeah, numbers don't lie. Actually, Sean Dunaway's quicker than both them two in front of him.
Look onto the standings here. Lee Campbell right now in 7th. He'd come in here 2nd in points, tied with Truth Hoke actually, but with about a couple of spots over Hoke right now. So this is got him where he's. Let's see. Chris Pendle not racing. He finished, or going to be finishing in 18th. So, I forgot this. Kensley Smith is ready to take this lead.
He's there. Peeks on the inside of Michael Bennett.
And by the way,
down through the tri-oval.
just so everybody, Jacob Plant just put down a 30.85. In case anybody needed to know what a fast rap was.
I knew it.
Kensley Smith is. No, Michael Bennett said, "You can catch me. I'm gonna let you get inside, but you're not gonna take it." With 14 to go, and Sean said, "Oh, yes, yes, yes. Please keep battling. I need this."
Kingsley's got him as we come off a 4.
Guys,
Heading to 13 to go.
Sean Dunaway, along with Michael Bennett, has missed some of these playoff races. So while Dunaway's also a playoff driver, they're not really in contention for a championship.
For whatever reason, like you said, they're not really fighting for a championship, but they are in the playoffs. As we know in life happens from time to time.
That
Right
puts
on that left rear almost.
Teft in the best position points rise right now, back there in 5th. However, Dennis Kane pit 3 laps after him, and he's looking to catch him with Andrew Teft trying to pass that 9. So, big day for Kane would be after a miserable last week that really cost him, and he lost 4 spots, finishing I think dead last. And here it is, the battle for second. Sean Dunaway under Michael Bennett.
And not much of a battle as we can hit off a 4 here from Sean Dunaway and Michael Bennett. So.
Bennett said, go ahead and battle him. Go ahead and use up your stuff if anything.
Yeah, go race hard, and I'll come back up and catch y'all here at the end of the race. Dennis Kane and Andrew are battling for right now.
They are, and actually that
Dennis
Payne
got him.
later really did make a big difference. I think
Yep.
I thought splitting down the middle was going to be the right idea, but I mean, just even for Kane, 3 laps later. But then you look at Valley Quit. He pit on lap 82, and he's. Let's see, that last time he was half a second quicker. Oh my goodness!
Wow,
like this rate,
yeah.
Valley Quit's actually on pace to catch the leader.
Oh, we're gonna have a shootout here.
Oh my goodness!
We'll have a great finish to this.
Where's Truth Hoke at? Truth Hoke is up to 9, so this is actually going to be
So-
beneficial to Truth too.
Yep. So he's made up some ground on that. So he's only almost a little over 3 seconds behind Lee Campbell in 7th. He's right there with Brandon Honeycutt.
Oh my goodness, 7/10, nearly 8/10 quicker than Honeycutt that last time around. Oh, Honeycutt in the wall here.
Uh-oh.
In the 3.
That'll help Truth Hoke out right there.
Oh,
Still in the wall, and whoa.
I think he's just trying to keep it away from you know, Truth and give him as much space, you know, being respectful.
Yep. See the front 2 leaders here is right there's Valaquette back there behind them, making a move on Michael Bennett.
We're gonna show you the top 8 because this is the just to show you the lap time, you know, where the last time they stopped for their pits. And I know it's 8 to go, but this is why we're talking about it, because again, the pace that they're going, we can have ourselves a 3, maybe even 4-way battle for the lead here.
And that time Sean Dunaway was quicker than Kinsley and Dale, so let's see what this lap brings us.
Only 3 1,000s that time. Once you catch them, gets a little bit more difficult.
Yep. Valaquette about 2/10 quicker than them that last lap.
Yep.
Once they get in that dirty air, though, it slows your car down.
Yes, it does. And who knows? Maybe Michael Bennett just, you know, cool off his tires and we'll let these guys battle, and we'll have him, you know, jump into the picture.
We might have an ending like we did at Daytona last week.
Oh man, what an ending that one! I know Rob Yost. He's on the lead lap there. He's on.
He's not near. I mean, we've seen it happen last week, so who knows? Maybe this week it could happen again.
So Curtis Ecker makes his way around Matthew Sherritt. Remember, he's got lap 88, so he's putting down lap times 8/10 quicker now than the leader was last time. So.
Oh yeah.
5 to go now as Kensley Smith crosses the line.
See, Sean Dunn.
See, Kensley's only actually raced 1 race this year. This is actually only his 2nd race in Xfinity Series.
Wow.
Hard to believe.
Sean Dunaway's moving around, see where he can make his car a little bit faster.
He's going to have to figure something out. He's got the 9 of Valaquette with a little bit fresher tires right up on his bumper.
Yeah, if he's going to make his pass, he's going to have to make it quick, so Kinsley don't get too far ahead of him. But he's all over the bumper, Sean Dunaway. He's looking to go high, but Sean's not letting him.
See that throttle just.
Yeah.
There you go here.
He just rotates so good. Watch this run. He gets off a 2 here.
Oh, right to the bottom.
Whoa!
Use a side draft. You got to use a little bit of side draft, though, if you're going to get there. There it is.
Oh.
Because that's the biggest mistake sometimes drivers make. It's part of racecraft and making a clean pass is using that side draft at the perfect time, because it's not dirty, but you got to do what you got to do to slow them down and give yourself that advantage, because if you're fighting them here, it's worse. Takes away your chance. 2 to go here. Kansas Smith's loving what he's seeing in his rearview mirror. Keep them side by side. Oh, we can't quite clear him.
Make the pass.
That's right there gonna set the deal, I think, for Kensley.
Yeah.
Does Valaquette have anything here? Not enough. White flag. Barney drops it for that 15 Kensley Smith. The 9, he should be able to clear coming off of 2, but he's just not going to have time to 3 and 4.
Nope, he's clear, Sean.
Yeah, won't quite be enough. It'll be Kensley Smith. He's going to drive here into turn number 3. Sean looks a little bit to the inside of turn 4 second. But coming off of 4, welcome back to victory lane. Kensley Smith wins it here in the Xfinity Series at Chicagoland at a driver's track. We said it. No surprise, it's him. Dale Valaquick comes home in 2nd. Dunaway 3rd. Bennett slides there for 4th. Dennis Kane 5th. Lee Campbell, Andrew Teft, Luke. Oh man, Truth Hope finishing 8th there.
Good run from him at the end.
Dole, that 6th place away from Teft right at the end too. That's gonna be big. Oh, Teft's got to be back. Man, that one hurt. That one's one he did not need to lose an additional point to him. I'm going to be interested to see where points update from here.
Oh, absolutely.
But let's, we got a winner to go celebrate with. This off for a moment. Alrighty.
I love that yellow roll cage in that car.
Oh man, looks great. Stands out even from here.
It does.
Kensley Smith, this is Angel and Troy here in the SRM broadcast booth, buddy. I hope you got us.
Yes, sir.
Well, we are happy to have you back here. Happy to see you burning it back in here, one of these Xfinity cars on a Wednesday night. Boy, what a fantastic race that was for us to watch and broadcast. What was it like for you as a driver?
I'll just say a roller coaster of emotions. At the beginning of the race, I didn't think I had any chance whatsoever. I felt like I was just killing my car. But after the first set of pit stops, I was able to calm down and really get a feel for trying to save the tires. And riding behind Honeycutt, who's the master of saving tires in this league, kind of helped me keep control of my car. And just as long as I stayed behind him, I felt like I was saving. And after that first round of pit stops, Honeycutt's my teammate, so I asked him what his tires were at, and I was only 2% behind him, so I felt like I was doing good. And then that caution came out, and that's really what enabled me to even have a chance at this. So
yeah, and that's one thing we love about iRacing. You gotta have an opportunity to work with your teammates and bounce those ideas and what you need off of them. Running a very limited schedule here, of course, for the Xfinity Series. You'll be at least 50%, one of two, as we close off the night. Chicagoland, we mentioned that it truly is a driver's track where it is very difficult to be able to really master these corners and be able to get through making passes as well. When you're trying to make passes here, what was easier, do you feel like? Waiting for the driver in front of you to make a mistake, or did you just need to just go out there and take the position away?
For here, it's really once your tires start wearing, it's really hard to make passes. Because even on old tires, the high line's a little bit faster than the low line. So, and once your tires get worn, it's hard to stick to that low line. So, it's really the best thing to do is to pass while your tires are fresh, and then just try and hold them off when your tires are old. So,
well, it's one of those things that I struggle with quite a bit here. I love this track, and it's one of my better tracks. But Xfinity cars, I can't figure it out for nothing. I definitely respect though the work it takes to be able to put on a show here. Specifically at Chicagoland. We had, I know that, it's a part-time schedule for you and all, but the Races Elite, Xfinity Series, we close off the season at Nashville Super Speedway. Do you think we'll see you out next week, or?
Probably not.
Hey, no, it's worth asking.
Hey, betting 500 for the year should be pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll end it with that. And I'm not sure about next season though. I might race more often next season in the Xfinity Series, just depending on my schedule and stuff.
Well, I mean, we hope so, because we always enjoy the show that you put on for us on Wednesday nights when you are here. Kesley, go ahead and just share any friends, family, sponsors you want to thank before we let you just go enjoy this win? Well, for as long as you do until the next Xfinity race you have.
Of course, Honeycutt, mentioned him earlier, and everybody else at Driving Extreme Inc. A lot of them don't race here in Racers Elite anymore, but we still talk all the time, and we hit 1 year of being a team last month, so that's always a good thing. And then, of course, Andrew for putting on the league and putting all this together, and you guys at SRM for broadcasting our races and stuff. And then, of course, my daughter, my #1 fan, always watching me. Always, whenever I'm doing these races, she'll sit in the chair next to me and just watch me race the whole time. So that's always the joy of this for me. So, but besides that, of course, my other fan, Shirley Dawson.
We'll tell your daughter thank her for letting us steal you here once in a while and get to enjoy this. And awesome that she gets to enjoy it and support it with you, Kinsley. We appreciate it, of course, yourself, and we'll hope you have yourself a great rest of your evening and a Merry Christmas if we don't speak again before then.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Let's see if we find our second place driver here, Dale Valiquette. I don't see him, so we'll bring in Sean Dunaway. I'll let you take this one away, Troy, and I'll see if I can't find our second place driver in the meantime.
Sean Dunaway. This is Angel and Troy in the booth. You got us, bud?
Can you hear me all right?
You there, Sean?
Can you hear me?
I hear you, bud. You got me?
Yep, I got
Okay. Whew.
you.
Man, tell us how you're not wetting your eyes.
Well, I almost had that one tonight. I was a second up, and then my monitor decided to flicker out, and I went into the wall.
Oh,
Which-
no.
Yeah, which lost me, that second. And yeah, I would say that probably put the icing on the cake there for sure.
And you really jumped out the big lead there after that caution on lap 51. It seems like anywhere we go, clean air is the right air to have, but I'm sure
Yeah.
your car worked better than that up front. So
Yeah, let me tell you, it was so fun to be up front and have that clean air and just whip it around the track. I felt like I could almost do some hot laps there. So yeah, that was great.
leading makes you feel better, don't it?
Yeah, for sure.
And it looks like you caught Kinsley, but just could not get to
Yeah.
him. And then the number 9, Adele Valaquette, came up there on fresher tires and just tell us about that battle with him towards the end of the race.
Yeah, I wasn't watching my mirrors, and then all of a sudden he was there. But yeah, I had nothing going for me after he got to me for sure. We were in the same chat, and I was like, I'm not going down without a fight. But yeah, he got it
you
at the
can't
end
hand nothing over at the end. That's for
Yeah.
sure, man.
Yeah.
You had a fast car all night, bud. You ran up there. As we head off to one more race this season in the Racers Elite Xfinity Series, how you going to do it at Nashville Super Speedway?
I'd probably try a lot of the same things that we took from this race, I think. Try to find as much speed as possible without wearing out the tires. I found a really good balance throughout Chicagoland here. It's, one of those tracks, I guess, that you can run different grooves compared to Nashville. But Nashville's, turn 3 and 4, you can try to figure some things out there. So we'll try to move around the track again, try some new things, see if I get any speed out of that.
And racing on concrete's a whole little different than racing on asphalt too. So
That is true. Yep. Got to think about that as well. Yep.
So, bud, before we let you go, does anybody like to thank or?
Yeah, for sure. Like to thank my wife, my mom and stepdad for always watching, and then my cats for always trying to ruin my race.
Cats.
Man, well, we appreciate it as always, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I cut him out. Sorry. It's always it's always the cats. I love it for him. We had a my dog's at one point in the broadcast too. Don't worry. I got logged into Facebook. Thank you everybody for joining us there. James, as always, thank you for always supporting me, buddy. He was the first person that taught me what is important about broadcasting, and that is interaction with all the fans. So I'll get my Facebook working for next week on my computer. Matt, we appreciate everybody for joining us, man. What a great one. Let's go ahead and go over our final results here. If I can get this switched over. There we go. Nope. There we go. Alrighty. And there you go. Oh, we're running a little. It's a little behind now. Now we got it going. Kenzie Smith, we mentioning our winner, Dale Valaquit there in second. We couldn't get him in our Discord. I apologize to be able to speak with him. That was actually a 1-2-3-4 finish for Chevrolet. Fifth block in 2-4.
That.
Only Toyota was Kirby Wainscott. Our usuals, Richard Odie was actually out today. And of course, Todd Slauson having his problem not being able to update in time either. So, Michael Bennett in fourth, Dennis Kane in fifth, Lee Campbell there in the sixth position, Andrew Teff seventh, Truth Hoke in eighth, Jacob Plank in ninth, along with Kirby Wainscott rounding out the top 10. 11th to Brandon Honeycutt, Curtis Ecker there in the 12th position. 13th belongs to Matthew Jarrett, Sean Merriman 14th. Rob Yost Jr., 15th, would be the final driver on the lead lap. Jesse Fox, 16th, and Alex Teff, 17th. Those two are the drivers involved in the only yellow flag for incident tonight. And then Chris Pendle having his problems getting his computer booted up with the update for iRacing. So he got on but wasn't able to stay on, unfortunately. We do actually have our updated points here, and Lee Campbell's going to leave with a 2-point lead over Truth Hoke.
Yeah, you got Truth in 2 and Andrew in 3rd and 5 points back. And look at the 4th position, man. Kirby Wainscott in 8th. And look at Dennis on his great run tonight.
Yeah.
Up 5 positions and only 13 out. So
lost 4 last week, gained 5 this week. That's how you do it right there. Get a top 5.
Yeah, no kidding. Todd Slauson fell all the way back to 8th position.
Oh, man.
19 back.
He has some work to do next week. Chris Pendle, too.
Wow, next week is going to be an exciting conclusion to this race for the Xfinity Series.
It's going to be a very exciting conclusion for that championship. We mentioned we head to Nashville Super Speedway. The concrete there is going to be very difficult to handle, but I love that track. It is one that also can sometimes lead to some fuel mileage, I don't think, if we're not mistaken. So I think we'd have some pretty good racing next week.
Oh, yeah. I hate to see it end, but, I'm ready to see who pulls off this championship win. So, Nashville will be a good race to cap a champion.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great opportunity to craft. Oh my goodness, craft. My English is it's not working here tonight. I've done enough speaking for the day, I think. Thank you again, everybody, for joining us here on the Sim Racing Media Network. We have always this grand pleasure bringing to you the Racers Elite Xfinity Series, brought to you by the AdminBoxx. We have Premier Racing Setups joining us, of course, here as well. I want to thank everybody for joining us, not just here on Wednesday nights, but of course on Thursday nights for the other Thursdays, Tuesdays, every day of the week that we're doing these these Racers Elite races. As tomorrow night, it's the Next Gens, where we head to,
Milwaukee Mile.
Go to the Milwaukee Mile. That'll be a fun one, won't it?
Yeah, I haven't even turned a lap yet, so.
Well, I won't be turning a lap. I do not like that. That's a flat track, isn't it?
Yep, exactly. That's all I have to say. Flat track.
Oh my goodness. Well, the trucks, they have their season finale next week at Phoenix. They ride off into the sunset, literally, for 120 laps. We have 120 laps here at Nashville Super Speedway for the Xfinity Series. And just for fun and giggles, we have the Thursday night Next Gen Series. They get to end at Daytona.
That's going to be a wild one.
In the afternoon for their season finale. What a great evening. What a great race. I think that we're not surprised one bit by the action that Chicagoland Speedway. By the way, I fixed it. It's not Chicagoland Motor Speedway that I put at the start of the broadcast, everybody. I'm sorry. Chicagoland Speedway, of course, Xfinity cars, but the drivers are the most important part of that. And the drivers of the Racers Elite Xfinity Series continue to put on this great action week in and week out. So check them out, racerselite.com, so that you can join their series, any one of them, as they get started and get going for the new year. So once again, myself, Angel Santiago, my broadcast partner here, Troy Thomas, and everybody with the Sim Racing Media Network. Have a great evening, everybody. We'll see you next week, same time as always, as we cap off our 5th season here for Racers Elite.